What up? Hello, Bez. And hello, Watery Tart. Happy Saturday to you both. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Omix. Good to see you. I'm doing good, man. How are you? Doing alright? That's good. I downloaded a bunch of free sound effects yesterday, and in those packs are some pretty beastin' ambient soundtracks for like, not like music ambient, but like environment ambient, which is really cool. Are you sprinting? No, man, I'm sitting. No, Kat's away for the day. She's working on a boat, like fixing up. So I had some time to myself, so I'm doing this. Why is this like that? I want to view something. Because now my face is in the way. Panes. Tree view? Yeah, that's it. That's what I use normally, I think. Okay. But yeah, like one of the sounds was called like hell something. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a listen. And it's basically just gonna be the lava cave ambient track, because it's like nasty cave sounds and like boiling liquid and stuff. I'm like, that's perfect. Hope Cat sends you a video singing I'm on a boat. I'm on a mother beep boat. Yeah, I've been on that boat. I'm not sure I actually play that song, but I should do it. What am I working on today? Today, I wrote some dialogue this morning and I'm gonna implement it. And then depending on time, I'll add some fungal maps, basically. I should open the map dictionary rather than guessing what the name is. Oh, what? Why is this opening a second one? Fungal, yes. Mushrooms. I even wrote, I even made a little joke in the dialogue. I used the words Mushroom Kingdom. Why does this keep opening different instances of Atom? That's not what I want. Magic mushrooms also. I haven't currently decided on that, but that's a pretty good idea. I'm just gonna sync this up and see if that fixes it. It's a bit annoying. All conflicts, use hours. Got any skooma, mate? Freaking love skooma. It wasn't that useful as a potion, was it? I guess that's kind of the point. Did we add a witch? Yeah, we did. Not that here was too effective. I'm glad to see you. How are you enjoying your work, Karax? And are you still finding time to work on your game? You should have a magic mushrooms enemy that would make you see things like enemies that aren't really there. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I like that idea. Is it not meant to be a recreational drug? Yeah, but it has like actual game properties, right? So, I don't know. I guess it would be cool if they had some kind of addiction mechanic. Maybe that's too much. during the week, not quite yet. That makes sense. Especially bedding into a new job. During the weekends depends on if I'm really feeling it. Yeah, you probably want to just recuperate, right? Music system. Looping and variable rest time. There we go, that's what we did. Did I just want to clean my stuff? It's a mess. That's good. Cleaning your surroundings kind of can help you relax and stuff, so it's a good thing. Did clean, polish, and restrum my classic guitar. Nice. I mean, you could just add a time-based withdrawal debuff that lasts if you go full cold turkey. Exactly. I mean, there's ways to do it. It just I can't remember exactly what the actual mechanics were for Skooma, but it wasn't like as interesting as it could have been, I think. Right. So well, let's build first, and then open some scripts and see. Did you know restringing a classic guitar is a pain in comparison to steel string guitars? No, I didn't know that fact specifically. Hello, Darpan. How you doing? I don't know what is going on here, but let us hope that it works now. Seriously, it's like trying to tie multiple shoes at the same time. It's a pretty good comparison. That does sound pretty complicated. Why is this? So it's picking up the correct. Can I do that? I can. Okay. Now will you please just open stuff in this instance? No. I'm doing good as well. Legitimately restring this year, something too lazy. The classical guitar had even older strings on there. I think they're getting moldy. Yuck. Smell the copper off your fingers. Woofed. Wasn't able to tune the guitar correctly anymore because the strings were so old. I didn't realize that's a thing you have to do frequently. Why? Okay, what is even happening? Why is this doing? Hello, Tingerin. I'm doing good. How are you? You can just have a strong sense of smell. Yeah, I don't have that at all. I have the opposite. The actual frequency replacement did want is like once every month or two. No way. That seems crazy. Doing alright, just doing some laundry. Clean laundry makes my day. I like that attitude. If you're professional, then yeah, for sure. Like if you're playing shows constantly, they just get beat up super quick. Yeah, I suppose it probably makes more sense to define it in terms of use, but I guess if it just sits there for years, maybe they go off. Your hands get sweaty and dirty. Well, I mean, how often should you replace stuff like keyboard? I guess that is like it's a thing that keyboards are like the most disgusting thing, bacteria wise. Strings get weaker the longer you leave them. Yeah, makes sense. Code. Open file. Fine. Yeah, this hasn't changed, so doesn't make sense. More often than you do, yeah, for sure. Although I tend to spill things on my keyboard and then I'm forced to replace it because it stopped working. So I've kind of fixed it myself. Dirty Brash keyboard. Sounds kinky. This is terribly annoying. I've had so many keyboards that just keep breaking. Yeah, I know the feeling. I mean, it's my fault, but... I don't know. I'll have to check this out later, try and figure it out. I'm also watching this from the new Edge browser, their Chromium version, which is available for us Windows plebs in dev version format. Beta's not quite here yet. Decided to try it out, and it sure feels like Chrome. What a surprise. The only one I ever broke was when I was like 12 and I spilled soda all over it. Yep, I've done that, except like this year. Last year, I think. Right, so let's add this dialogue. So happy I've gone over to mechanical keyboards though, they hold up very well. I like the feel, but I'm kind of regretting having one because it's so bloody loud on stream. This is like such a pain in the butt. I don't know. Why is it opening new instances? Having your second burrito of the day, nice. That and you can install Chrome extensions anyway. Better fitness those off at that close by fitness place. Oh, the burritos. Bought a silent mechanical one to bring to uni. Feels so good. Yeah, I should have thought of that when I bought this one. I didn't. I hate that moment when you clean your keyboard and a whole bunch of crumbs start flying out. Yep. Yeah, and I went to the gym as well. Tart. We are fit Glasgow dudes. Just saying things now. I did deadlifts, chin-ups, a little bit of just shoulder raises things, and some sit-ups, and then just a little burst of cardio at the end to get my heart rate up, and that's about it. I'm on about. What did you do, Watery Tart? Well, that's more than I've done this week. Yeah, I'm trying to go more often. I want to get fitter, and I am in a lot of pain in general from sitting down so much. So I want to get more movement in my life so I don't die. So we do this. We tend to. Oh goodness, I shouldn't have done that. That's annoying. I did bench press, cable flies, shoulder press, did some ab stuff and some dips. Nice. I mentioned those. I had cable flies in my previous training set. Cable flies are quite fun. I find them weird. I just do them with dumbbells instead. Just accidentally duplicated everything in my Twine library. I'm just gonna chuck this away here. So annoying. Need to figure out how to do that properly. Thankfully not too many of them right now, but it would be annoying. Got around the world again in my new set. That means some kind of full revolution, but I don't understand. Anything that keeps me out of the free weights section. Why do you want to be kept out of the free weight section? My new set also contains decline bench press, one arm cable row, seated cable press, and a dumbbell stiff leg deadlift. Nice. Instagram model, here we come. Done none of those before, so there's that. I don't really care about stuff like decline bench press. I'm not at the point, and have never been at the point where I need to start messing about with stuff like that. I don't think. Like stiff leg deadlifts and stuff like. Seems too specialized. They'll just still general body build up. Or Dude Bro's an epidemic over there or something. I don't think there's anything Dude Bro's well, oh shit, I missed what Water Retard said, because Dude Bro's the talk shit. What gym do you go to, Water Retard, where there's Dude Bros? Where I go, they're nice, or like, well, by nice I mean don't say anything. I'm going a bit slow due to work now. There are 2 squat exercises in the second schema. I do not like squats. Me neither. Well, I mean, they're alright, but the leg pain sucks. I've never met anyone annoying at the gym before, but I don't go to the cafe having shiny ones. The one that just opened in Annie's Land. I know what you mean by West Endish. I go to the gym. It's absolutely fine. It's cheap and cheerful, and people are absolutely fine. Go to an expensive one where they help you a lot along the way, and in between personal training, just a full-blown gym with Dude Bros. So I have no Dude Bros on my location. You could become the Dude Bro, Carriex. One dude just stared at me when I grabbed some dumbbells and I felt really uncomfortable. Maybe he thought you were cute. Maybe! More of a psycho stare? Psychos can feel love too. I think possibly they can't, so I guess that falls down. Depends on what we mean by it. Well, that's a shame, Mr. Tart, that the boys make you feel uncomfortable. Because free weights are good. That's my favorite stuff. I'm doing quite a lot of machines at the moment because I go with my friends and they're more comfortable in the machines, which is fine. But I'm just starting to go on my own as well now, so I can do a little bit of both. I then go back, stare at him and grab the lightest dumbbells possible, and then not. Just go at 4 AM now to avoid people. I've always wanted to go at a time like that just to see what it's like. Like, how many people are there? It must be some absolute weirdos. Like, obviously you're there, so that's a low blow. So that's that, and then that's loaded. So we need to convert that to bolt controller. 2 AM to 4 AM, no one there at all. It's beautiful. I'm actually a little bit surprised. 5 AM, there's like 5 people there. That's probably people that like get up super early and then go to work afterwards. But I'm still surprised that there's nobody there in those 2 hours in the night, because that's when you would go if you wanted to see nobody. But you know, the odds of there being nobody doing that quite slim. Earliest possible time for me is 7 AM, but it'd still be too late for work if I take that time. Top Raj, how are the fates today? The fates are good. Games plus James, how are you today? Well, time I don't know what to do. I feel like I'd be freaked out if I was alone in the gym with someone. I know there's cameras and stuff, but still, that would freak me out. There's tons of people. I don't really care, but one is a bit spooky. It doesn't feel as creepy because the music still blares even when no one's there. Yeah, okay. I just fart all over the place if I'm alone, asserting my dominance. I'll do that too. I'm with you there. I'm with you on that one. I'll support you. I won't let anyone shame you for that. Shame. Too tired, my jokes become bad when I'm tired. You're not joking. Hello, Drake Spartan. How you doing today? I upped my calories last weekend, like my stomach's not having the fiber increase, man. How much did you up them to? Is the question. Oh, we need to be careful here. This is when we've been seeing crashes. Online crashes. I'm well yourself? I'm also well. I can't eat more calories if I ain't hungry. Nothing extra is getting in there. So I'm still the same weight, but it did decrease in fat. My fiber was 80 grams yesterday. That sounds like quite a lot. When I was trying to gain weight, milk was the answer. Just necking milk. Because it's just liquid, right? Constipation Nation, oh jeez. Ooh. He didn't include the part where he milked the cow himself. Well, obviously I was doing exercise while I was trying to gain weight, you know? Grab a drink. Alright, good luck. I don't know what's wrong with me today except for being tired. I don't know, man. You seem fine to me. Good luck grabbing a drink. Yeah, why not? I think that sounds alright. My squeaky clean classic guitar with new strings. Just check that out. That does look nice. That's some kind of essential oils you got going there. And a little tiny guitar. A little baby guitar. So boat NPC, script should be boat NPC. Essential oil to clean my guitar with. Nice. I used to have an expensive addiction to vintage guitars that almost killed me. Yeah, that sounds like it could be pretty gosh darn expensive. What was the priciest one you had? Oh, this bloody thing, man. This is killing me. Like, okay. Woofed. I was a teenager and used up all my savings from working summers. That's pretty hefty, man. Self-ID. NPC. Did buy one expensive guitar as a teenager. It's actually the guitar next to the classical one. Well, the electric one. It's a cat on her way back, but that's like 2 hours away anyway. That mother flipping thing was 500 euros. How good is it when you start like being able to buy shit for the first time as a teenager with a part-time job? It is pretty cool. Doesn't the white line being there annoy you? I found it really weird that Atom does that, just a random white line in the background. Oh yeah, is that... I thought that was a thing. I think you can turn that off. I literally didn't even notice. I can't remember how you do like preferences, which is mad, isn't it? Settings? Yeah, there was definitely a thing. Core settings. Let's see here if we can make sure it opens in the same one. That feel when I built my first PC at 17. Such nostalgia. It's not that long ago though. Most I spent on a guitar was $400 Aussie dollars, something like 0.4 euros. I'm sure it had a Reasono mix, I just can't remember. How good will it feel when I don't have to go to uni ever again? 17 was 6 years ago. Yeah, I know. It's not that long. Just to show you your line length limit. Yeah, so you basically, I guess, is that like you're saying, I don't normally want lines to be longer than, well, whatever this is set to, or something? Because if so, I've got some news to Atom. There's a lot of ones that are gonna go below and beyond it. You can make it wider or more now depending on how many characters you allow per line. Yeah, that makes sense. I open empty editor on store. Yeah. Although when checked, store previous sessions on store. Yes. How good will it feel when I get my first real money, not from my salary, but from my now hobby company side hustle? Yeah, that will be good. Let's make that happen. It's like almost a quarter of my life though. Yeah, but that's just because you're a little baby. So how does... When checked, opens an untitled editor when loading a blank environment, such as with file new window or when restore previous windows on start is unchecked. Otherwise, no editor is opened when loading a blank environment. This setting has no effect when restoring a previous state. So it does interact somehow. The moment I could have been earning money for 1.5 years now if I had made my own company. Could have bought my own place, but yeah, let's not think about that kind of stuff. Preferred line length. Yeah, probably shouldn't have that because I'm not really going to care about it. So wait, preferred line length. It identifies the length of the line which is used when wrapping text to soft wrap at preferred line length, setting enabled. Is that it? I like toasties. That's good. Good for you. Yeah, that was the one, wasn't it? But I didn't see how you could turn. I guess if you set it to 0, it one. Because I'm like, how do you turn it off? Because now it's there. I guess I could put it, and then I'll never see it probably. It's weird. I think anyway, been a while since I've used Atom. Yeah, it does look like there was one. That's not what I was looking for though. I was trying to figure out why does all of a sudden every time I open a script file, it opens a new instance of Atom. That's so annoying. I wanted to open in as a tab in this. Things I did do was reconnect with Peep, so there's that. Yeah, don't like second guess what we've done in the past. Did any have a period where they were just terrible with impulse spending and generally bad at saving? Not strictly. I'm pretty good with money, so not really, not me, but I'm sure most people have. Nice little base of operations now that may or may not earn money in the future. If I ever have a fun idea, I can earn money from it legally. If I could just do something about that dumb business address shenanigans. Yeah, that sucks. I'm curious about why that was for you, Tar, if you're willing to talk about it. Ah, I see. Always second guess things I've done in the past, except for choices like my education. Maybe that's the one you should second guess then. That's how they get you. Like 1722, only just starting to get better at it, but I'm still not very good at saving. Just never spend my money, just keep saving. That's good to a point, obviously. Bolt 1? Yeah. Okay. One day someone will be like, yo, this game just came out, let's play it, and every time I'll be like, fudge and buy it. So that happens frequently, I guess. I think my standards are too high. I rarely see something I'd care to own, and I really like the stuff I own. I mean, that sounds really healthy though, I think. Friend found the God for PC and I was like, well, I want to play it. So you got it for 2 platforms. It's very Marie Kondo view. What was the thing she said? Sparkling Joy or something like that? I've never watched any of this stuff, but Spark Joy, yeah. Give turning the allow pending pain items a try. Someone was describing the same issue and that was the solution offered. Alright. I am willing to try. That game is adorable though. The Palicos give me life. Is that Monster Hunter World? Adorable, that's weird. I haven't played it, but I'd be surprised to hear that. Allow pending pane items. Allow items to be previewed without adding them to a pane permanently, such as when single-clicking files in the tree. Alright, okay. Boop. You're off. I thought that worked, but it didn't. Negatory. We have a failure. Thanks so. Look at the palico. Some kind of cat-looking thing. I could see it. So it did look like it was doing it, right? Because it like brought up the window we wanted, and then it just... Nah, let's open another instance. That's great. I'm just trying to think, because I haven't updated default, and I haven't, well, Atom might have auto-updated in the background or something. Yeah, they're cats. That is pretty cute. I don't hate it. Right, so let's live with it for now, but I don't know. That cat looks like it's plotting revenge against whoever made it. Where the coat does look a bit grumpy. This is like gonna kill me. I have to do this every time. I actually translated that JP only Monster Hunter on the Switch, so that's available for us EU plebs too. Woohoo! I'm not sure I can get used to the older mechanics. From what I heard, Monster Hunter World made it hella more accessible. Back to basics. If you close Atom completely and then try to open a script. I think I've closed it, but haven't like made sure it's dead in the task manager. So let us do that right now. Applications, no Atom there. I tried to play alone, but I didn't like it anywhere near as much. Right, so there's no Atom open in Task Manager, so that makes it look like it's dead. Yeah, it's still behaving weird, because even this is weird. Normally, I have, by default, I have the project view open, so just so that it moves it to the right, so that it's more visible on the stream. Bought the whole collection of Cowboy Bebop last week. You've got a problem, man. The money goes into the drain anyway, so the comparison's correct, yeah. You can't take it with you after you die. That's a thing. Are you one of those people who watch movies more than once? Yeah, I am that too. The majority of people do. Yeah, I'd say so, right? Jeez, Carriax, you've got problems today. I don't hate it though, but it's funny. So we spawn the boat. That feels really bad for me. I feel like I'm losing valuable curiosity time. Well, it's just a difference in personality, I think. I don't necessarily think either way is better or worse. Sometimes just new things are stressful to me, and I'd rather watch something that I know is good. Like, it's not really like a conscious thing, because I would rather watch something new that I know is going to be great. Like, that obviously is the best, but you never know that for sure. So the thing that tells me to be productive or that I should be doing something is broken or missing. Spawn ID boat. Just tell me where you are, Mr. Boat. You not opening stuff now at all? Or did I just miss double clicking that? I just missed it. Oh yeah, another bloody tab. Right, print. I can't even be bothered like dragging this into its own place. Damn productive types. It's pretty annoying being productive, at least in the way I am, which is like anxiety driven. 1065.95. I've just disabled like arrow and stuff because I had a new mouse that what was it called? Sirens are from here, but they just don't freak out. I had a new wireless mouse and it responded very badly to any CPU lag, so I just disabled all of like arrow or whatever. So, have you got OpenMT editor on start turned off? Let me see. This anxiety isn't as much of an issue then, I suppose. What we've been missing must do more in less time. Part. Then it turns into Windows 90. I guess so. I turned it to like Windows Classic or something like that. I can't complain. I'm usually waiting for the stream to come on during the weekdays. That is true, and I love you for it. Right, let's see the settings in here. Boot controller, file, settings. During the weekdays, I'm too busy for Twitch now. I'll never see you again, Karax. Do you have you got OpenMT editor on start? I have. OpenMT editor on start ticked. So maybe try unticking. Well, like, what concerns me, so that didn't do anything. What concerns me though is that I haven't changed anything. So something's gone wrong. It shouldn't be a setting because I haven't been changing any settings. It's just behaving differently all of a sudden. So I don't know if it's either default or Atom or both or something. Did complete my first real task at work, so there's that. I have a code review on it on Monday. The task was really simple, but it was two things I actually did not have much of any experience in: unit testing and C# reflection. Congratulations. It took me most of the workday to do anyway. You felt like you earned your money then? Factory create hash. Boom. Bmath vector 3. 1065. Is that what it's called? Probably. Hang on, you don't have anything in the project sidebar. Could it be the fact that it's opening them as singular files? That sounds very possible. Again, I don't know why. I don't know why it's starting to why it started changing that. Yeah, but I do remember that the project bit didn't used to be empty. You would have some files and stuff here. Add project folder, maybe that's a thing. But that was always done automatically. What the heck is that? Time to switch to VS Code. Right, so you are my project. Maybe I just open scripts from here now. I don't know. That'll be like at least temporary solution. I forgot about that command. So that didn't even open. Oh wait, it opened. Well, it's working now. it looks like. Thank you very much for your help, Drake Spartan. I've never had to define the project like that, but it seems to have worked, so that I really appreciate that. Thank you. Gonna go and buy some candy soon. Nice. Man, after my giant crunch, at some point between now and May, when all my uni work is done, I'm gonna bust the N64 out. Play some Majora's Mask and some Super Mario 64. That sounds like good times. I actually got an N64 as a wedding gift from one of my friends. It doesn't render well on the TV though. We got Mario Kart with it, and basically the 2 snow levels, you can't see the track. So it's like super hard mode. It's kind of funny, but... Yep, wedding gift. Asked for money. Gave me an N64. That, and did you know the games we played then were actually like 20 frames a second? I guess so, yeah. You still have your old CRT. God damn. Right, so we want in misc objects here. You controller. So this should be the same. I don't know why I'm testing it in a way that I won't be able to tell if it's working or not, but well, something's gone wrong. So spawn ID bow. Okay. So the spawned ID bow. The memory's playing banjo as smooth as butter. Boat controller factory. Does this call the thing we want it to do? Yeah. Boat controller, does it have a script? It does not have a script, that's fine. Cool. That would explain why. So now we know that it spawned this, and then if it works now, then we know why. Which is good. Close all these tabs so we don't crash anything. Kind of like how outdated it looks for some reason. Aesthetics. Wasn't it Yooka-Laylee that added like a filter to make it look CRT style? So the NPC isn't working, I guess, or yeah. Oh, NPC not found. Well, that's not cool. We had the indie pixel era, now the N64 era is coming. I think it is, yeah. Like, oh no, I'm not thinking of Risk Arena, I'm thinking of Anodyne 2. Why could you not find that? Oh, did I not add the hash before? Yeah, that's fine. I'm honestly surprised by how good some games' aesthetics look even now, while others look like hot trash as soon as the year's out. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 and Fallout still look amazing to me. Yes, I'm with you there. Right, you fella should be like... I wonder, would you work if you were here? So that would be 980, 575. Just try it. Just wondering if he like respects the boundaries. Respect them. Pixel arty stuff can just look good to us for some reason, even for young peeps. Well, because I guess it's more just dependent on the artistic skill of whoever did it. Of course, there are hardware limitations and such, but once you get to a good enough position with that, it's all just art, isn't it? It's its own style now, to be fair. Yeah. Can we give him some movement? No, as a kid I never batted an eye at the actual gore in Diablo 2. I was just like, well, I can't remember it. Is there a lot or not? There is a lot. I can't remember that at all. Right, let's see you walking, son. Do you walk? Yeah, you do. Does it look good? Kind of not. Still absolutely love the MIDI samplers used in mid-90s, early noughties era games too. The areas you start and you basically club demons to death and blood sprays around. I mean, remember that it was like the Den of Evil, it was called, I think. I don't remember, I just do not remember the gore. 1045. Don't see a lot of people using them anymore though, even though a lot of people still go for chip-tuned sounding soundtracks. What, do you have any examples of what were you talking about? What are you talking? Simply that pixel art is always pixel art and there isn't too much that can be improved on it. It's when something goes for realism that it starts looking dated as better looking things come out. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I'm thinking, Drake Spartan. Not all enemies had bloody gore, some just kind of died and then you saw their spirits go to heaven. It was quite weird. You know what Ocarina's soundtrack? Yep. That didn't look good. Felt like samplers emulating instruments. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. I think we also had Pixel for so long that we went a lot further with it than early 3D that kept getting replaced somewhat more quickly. Every darn unique enemy, so not recolors, all had their own way of dying too. So it's rather than an actual orchestra sounds, that kind of thing. Yeah, I guess I see what you mean. I'd never thought of that as its like own kind of distinct aesthetic though, I guess that's the main thing. Can I talk to Boat Guy? Actually, for a game from 2000, it's actually really damn impressive what they managed to get in there at the time. Is that Diablo 2 you're talking about? Yes, I can talk to him. Although it's not linking here, that's weird. No dialogue or NPC ID provided to dialogue controller. Really? This reminds me of those old SNES games like SimCity 2000 and that board game thing. I don't know the board game thing. Are you talking about just graphically? Because it'll be quite different from SimCity obviously because it's an RPG, but I guess what you mean if you're talking about the aesthetics. Why do you not? The Fate soundtrack kind of has that aesthetic? Well, then I like it. Then I like it lots. I guess we need to do that, I guess. Yeah, graphically, cool. Not as impressive as writing an inverse square root function, which is somehow faster than the normal square root and has a magic number in it with the comment, what the fuck next to it. Thanks, Quink. I think I've heard of that before. Fletcher Reno. How you doing? Dot script. Your boat? Why you no work? Error, no dialogue or NPC provided to dialogue controller. Print on dialogue ID boat 1, the option ID was 1 leading to dialogue. Excuse me? In the comments they're just like, how the F does this work? That's funny. Dialogue target. Why is that a thing? That doesn't seem right. So we've processed bow. Looks like this. I'm doing good, thanks. Just got up from a 4.5-hour nap. About to dive back into learning CSS yourself. What are these script files? These are Lua files. You know this. You know this. .lua files or .lua. They also exist, but they are for... What's the difference? The script files are used like as standard components. So like, if you have a sprite, it's a .sprite. If you have a script, it's .script. Lua is only for like modules and stuff. So if you want to import stuff, you name it .lua. I don't know why. I don't understand, but that's the way it is. Yermo, nice. Nice. I like it. Right, so figure out what's happening here. I should just get rid of these because we don't need them. It's a lot of dialogue I've written already and it's barely a dent. Anyway, split text, insert dialogue, split folder, okay. And that's like nothing. Technically, default just uses the Lua for their scripting, so you aren't technically making Lua files. It's just that the game engine reads in Lua. Yeah, it's like I don't think the file extension really matters for anything. And I'm not making Lua files. It's just parsing it as Lua, I guess. Dusty desk. Right. So to insert. So what we're going to do is Yermo sells Avon. Oh, it's not Yerda. Yerda sells Avon, that's the thing. Right, so done that. It's doing a whole lot of nil. Well, that's not right. Prevent bolt control. Yeah, okay, that would that would not give anything. That's fine, that's fine. What? Is my control C not working? Don't tell me this keyboard's giving up the ghost. It might do. Mierda, you wish. I legit had binary data in one of my uni projects saved in a .banana file. Nice. Nice. Okay, so where are we? So quite a lot earlier than that. Yerbo. How come? So the targets just aren't working. So it's a default thing because you need to use the .cs extension for the C# scripts. Is that the actual extension for C# scripts? I thought .dat or no extension was too overrated. So parsing it here. Wait, is it always like that? Am I being daft? Does that still work? It does. What have I been doing that for? Well, that's annoying. That he was my dad. Goodness gracious me. That came out of nowhere. Well, that's friggin' annoying. I don't know why I started doing that. I guess I remembered that this was how you used to do... That was the OR operator in Flash. That's why I put two of them, but... Why I just did that now, I don't understand. Is the boat talking to us? Well, it isn't really. It should be, that's the whole problem. CS is the normal extension, I see. Well, much like Cariax's .banana file, I guess, it doesn't have to be anything as long as you know what you're doing with the file in the end. That's also OR in C#. Yeah, I don't, like, it's not, this has nothing to do with logic at this point, so I don't know why I did this. I just wrote it today. I guess I did it from memory. That's probably why. Like, I introduced the risk of error. Fine. Still understand. If you had one, it would be a bit shift, which Lua doesn't have. Spilled the burrito all over me. Okay, let's try and see how this works. And then, yeah. Is this keyboard going actually? No results found, great. Okay, that's good. Excellent. What the heck's wrong with it? I like it. Okay. You got a bolt? Okay. Doot. Doot. Time to get a mechanical. This is a mechanical keyboard. I think. I don't know what the definition is, but it's got like click keys. Is that not the definition? I should start looking for a silent mechanical keyboard for work. I should start looking for a silent mechanical keyboard for my work too. The keyboard and mouse we get is quite el cheapo. Alright, I'm gonna check out the 3D print I've got going. It's a big chungus of a print, so keep your fingers crossed. It is looking fine. Silent Cherry MX Blues all the way. I'm using a something cherry, so if this is giving up already, I'm gonna be pretty mad and probably not get another cherry. Don't know what model it is though. Cherry Stream 3.0, I think. You don't do any work, Fletcher? How dare you? We're all at Chungus here. Okay. Sorry, I buggered the grammar. It should have been Silent Cherry MX Blues all the way. You guys know a lot about keyboards. Do you regularly have people why do you care if people use your keyboard? I guess it's your computer, maybe. So that should be a thing, which is unofficial. Let's actually check out dialog controller script. Do we have a nil thing? No target provided. What Fletcher actually does is silently stare at them when they're not looking and counts that as a confrontation. That is so true, I do that. I'm full of help. I thought you spilled your burrito all over you. How can you be full? So let's find... There are some bits in dialogue where you ended up doing nothing. Let's check that out. So, your boat. You've taken her somewhere. Do. 196. I eat it off my t-shirt. Nice. An actual catch. Whoa, ladies, watch out. 196 if. Yeah. What's your special skill? I can eat food off my shirt. Color me special, but because I can do that too. Run somewhere. Why not? Oh no, I said the wrong thing. God damn it. Oh shit, I spilled burrito on my shirt. Not to worry, babe. I've got it. That's weird. Oh, NPC. Unlock target set to straight nil. Therefore, not triggering. Runs out with mouth wide open. Oh yeah. I like to think water retard lifted up the bottom of his t-shirt so it rolled down and right into his mouth and then applauded himself. That sounds like a good system, like kind of a funneling drain system. I like it. Yeah, we do need to tweak this because that's like a really easy way to piss him off. I don't know if we should... Well, actually, you know what? You know what? If you don't pay attention, you're gonna get screwed. So let's just do that. Okay, so that was a pretty easy fix actually, thankfully. Go NPC, load NPC, add dialogue. You ever wonder that I'm scaring people from talking to chat? Nah, no way. If they can't handle me at my watery tartist, they don't deserve me at my brightest. So that would be, so if dialogue ID was 15, and option was 1, then go to fungal area. If had a Bieber haircut, Fletcher? Why have I not been sent an image of this? If dialogue target is equal to 17, then yeah, okay. Go to 9. Right, so that's that done. Not a Bieber haircut, it's just a natural stage my hair goes through after cutting it, and I'm too lazy to get it cut. Your hair is probably longer than mine. Does that mean you've got a Bieber haircut? Watery tart? 12 to 13. And the last one should be 20 in Bongo. Ah, okay. Got like a stupid 90s DiCaprio thing going on right now. Mm. Wait, is that the thing where he's got like, what's it called, a middle parting or something? Is it requests transition, I think? Charts or what? Six. Add quest item C charts. Didn't add a comma, I think. By the way, I noticed Green Swamp doesn't have a song. That is correct, I think, yeah. Any like ideas on the kind of thing you want for it? Yeah, what is the vibe? Oops, that doesn't look right. You eating a burrito pitch shifted. I need to stop writing exactly how I speak. I don't know, there's an honesty in it. I like it. I did design the world map for the Green Swamp. I don't know if I can give you any ideas from that though. Yeah, there's like this village, there's some farmers, there's a man with a musician with his beast, but it's about it. Don't really know if there's a vibe to it. I'll have a think, but like I guess the graphics should be the most like significant part of inspiration for this, because it's hard to come up with a backstory for that one. I'll have a think though, and if I come up with anything, I'll let you know. Right, so we got sea shards, yeah. Need a boat theme? Not really. It doesn't have enough of a part in it. Small accordion piece or something. I mean, it's tempting, but no, I really don't think so. Because there's no like travel or whatever. It just goes black like normal. Function. Charts. Song is this? Sounds familiar. Let me check. It's a Pokemon song. It's Surf from Pokemon Omega Ruby. That is not a command, Fletcher. What do you think? No, we shouldn't be doing that. Yep, that's what it's. I never played it. Hey, Fletcher, can't believe you sent Auto Crash on me. There's another one missing a song. Tree Tops, not Tree Trumps. Tree Tops is pretty cool, but it's not gonna be massive either, I think. A lot of trees. Let's see what you did there. I see it. Let's see if I can open. I'm gonna have to open a couple random ones to try and find. Is it this one? Hello, FME, how you doing? Yeah, I think it's this one. Nope, that's Mountain. Damn it. Here we go. This is Treetops. Did I make it? Doing fine. Yeah, you did make it. It's good to see you. You could do the factory, yep. I think we're gonna try and parallax the trees, but I'm not sure if it'll work very nicely. I think Water Charge trying to find something productive to do, and Top Rush is shooting everything down. No, I'm not. Sapphire and Alpha Sapphire are the only Pokemon games I've actually played. Really? I've only played Blue. How about that? So that would be 15. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Did I actually put in the function? I don't think I did. So that'll explain it. Yeah, that won't work either because we're not active when we do that. Oh, oops. Alright, let's try that again. So it doesn't work as expected, and then this does work. It's called global request transition. Okay, request level. GNOME should know. Request level transition, I see. So let's go to 17. To dismiss the dialog. Track if the NPC is feeling grumpy. So that needs to be like a quest or something then. Beyond the sea. So 60. I should not have ate the second burrito in hindsight. You're not feeling so good? So it's not this file, it's this one. True. I'm lying down in the fetal position. Feels weird, man. I don't know which ones of these are actual emotes, so if so actually this should be here. Feels weird, man, is an emote, but it isn't an emote. Ah, I see. If insulted. kind of wish you were allowed 15 plus BTTV emotes by default. Do you have, I presume you have to pay them or something? Like I have to pay them or something? If self-ID undo grumpiness. If dialog target is equal to 18 or 19. I think there's a pro version that gets you 50 or something ridiculous. Only really worth it if you have a massive stream. Yeah, and people are really into using BTTV emotes as well. Don't people need to have the BTTV extension to see them though? Right? So normally, it doesn't do anything apparently. Attempt to index nil value. Because I didn't load this in, did I? If you look at gameplay streams though, BTTV is almost ubiquitous, it's quite bizarre. Yeah, how do they, like, my brother told me to install it when I first went on Twitch, but I've almost never heard anyone talk about it since then. Whereas almost no one has installed in the game dev section, yeah. Can I do that without a narrative ID? $201. I think it's probably because the game dev section is super small. You don't get many people coming from gameplay stream to game dev, or at least I'd imagine you don't. No, I don't. I think you're right in that, for sure. Still don't understand where the error was coming from, but I do agree with myself that this should change. So we go to 15 and then closed. Is that because it nils out, I guess? What?
Thank you for being a true bro.
Diogo F. Garcia 17, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the channel. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's as if it's, yeah, it does look like it should exist. Heartburn now. Oh dear, I don't get that very often. It kind of sucks. Oh, it's because I tried to do NPC dialogue. That was silly. What silly Billy. And is that because... Yeah, I think I need to update the NPC scripts. I think the burritos must be high in sodium, probably. Does salt trigger heartburn? I didn't know this. NPCs. Hi, since you know a lot about tech, do you think that an internal clean and new thermal paste on the CPU can solve some FPS drops that I'm having in some games? Oof, that is a very specific question. That would certainly not be my well, first of all, I don't know much about the stuff you're asking me about, but secondly, that would not be my first assumption. So I assume that your computer is really hot or something, maybe, and that's why you're asking. I don't know, maybe someone in chat knows. Tart's answering already, or asking for further information. The CPU is overheating, it might be worth getting a new fan or water cooler for your CPU. I mean, my wife's laptop the fan is always running like mad. So she thinks it's got something to do with the heatsink or something like that, but I have no idea what the solution is, unfortunately. How to index now? Why is it doing that? Because we're handling... Sometimes the CPU just gets put under stress by programs that take up way too much processing power. Thermal throttling is a thing that CPUs and GPUs do, so if it is now overheating, the new thermal paste and a general clean will help. Yeah, that is of course assuming that that's, you can feel it overheating, but I guess so because you're asking that specifically. What does the message handling thing do? Well, if you can't notice the heat, then it doesn't sound like it's a heat-related issue. Does it take us to the fungal area? Or whatever the equivalent is right now? Yes. So the level transition works. so it is triggering this and nothing else. Update dialog state, self ID, dialog templates, dialog E, dialog D, option targets, option. So that should give nil. NPC script handling CID, dialog ID, trigger immediately. I think that means it's then considered to go to bed. NPC, no, and true. So that worked. Well, we said clean guitar sounds so much better. Nice. Right. That's weird. Not updating NPC dialog status. It's one thing that I'm picking up from it is that it seems to be just happening all of a sudden. So if you haven't been messing around with your settings, then that's obviously something to think of. I don't know. Alright, so it does still do something. Oh, right. Well, that explains it. Okay. Okay, that should work now. That was just me being stupid. And then we say do. Now he's mad. That didn't work. You working? I'm working on trying to do the kind of the logic of this dialogue. This was just a stupid bug. It was saving, it was updating the dialogue status for an NPC when he wasn't given a new update status. I'm gonna throw him into the lake though. You can insult him. And isn't that better? So if state self ID 9. Insulted status. And on the insult, it's just talking shit about his boat, basically. Oh yeah, I'm into that. Nice. try this again, but better. Your boat doesn't look to be in great shape. Can't say I agree. Now he's mad. I'm going to try and trigger this again. And then he's mad. So if I think it'd be pretty legit if you could just fireball his boat after pissing him off. That would be good to kind of permanently close off the quest, I suppose. If it's 15, requires sea charts every time. It's like, whoops, didn't mean it. Then we just want to update the stats to that's the one actually. So now if we've gotten to 15. Well, actually, should it be... We never want to stick on 15? Yeah. Except for sea charts. No, if it's not dialogue, not target, it's dialogue ID. No. Let's just go back to the way it was before. Yeah. So much dialogue logic, it's gonna take forever. Gonna have to work harder. Scary stuff. So that didn't really work. Quests indeed. Don't work harder, work smarter, or something. I did improve the smartness of my work, to be fair, which is good. I'm gonna check my 3D print, make sure it's still alive. We'll be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Some nice troubleshooting questions there, guys. Appreciate it. Alright, why? So we've updated the state. State overwritten. I think I'm intolerant to peppers or something. Yeah, I've definitely got a sensitivity to nightshades, for sure. One. With that, I'm heading off to sleep. See you at Top Ration Chat. Drake Spartan, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you for all your help today. I hope you have an excellent sleep. And good luck with that, Diogo, as well. Hope it goes better. I think I need another little line here. Not play. Oh hey, you again. Bring back those sea charts when you're ready to set sail. I'm getting anxious to go. Something like that. It's a pretty edge case, it doesn't have to be polished. So, I'll just load this in. So give him sea charts. That's weird. Noric88, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the channel. How are you doing today? Invalid JSON primitive. That's weird. Do you think you're going to have grunts and noises from the enemies when they die? Yes, I do think so. That's I guess we haven't had any non-options. No, that can't be right. Might be cool to like record some record some in BitCrush to grunts. Excuse me. What does bit crushing mean? Reduce the sample rate so it sounds like really low fidelity. Would it make sense to do that to all the things? This is an example. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, maybe that would be cool. But yeah, would we do that to all of them then? I don't know, man, just throwing ideas. No, I like it. For sure. I already have I have one sound effect for like chest opening. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it, but could you try and do the thing for it and see what it sounds like? Where is it? I'll just send it to you on the old Discord Rooney. And like, if it's a cool thing, and can you do an Audacity? If so, I'll just make a chain for it because I know how to do that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you like that one? I wasn't super happy with it, but maybe it's good. Check to see if there's a bit crusher in Audacity. Cool. Thanks. Is this your own game engine or are you using something like Unity? I'm using something called Defold. That did not need quotation marks. thank you. Just realized I did not scroll to the very bottom of the info page. I've got a lot of stuff going on there, so don't worry about it. It's kind of, I think it's kind of assumed that people don't read the about sections, stuff like that. So that's what the command's for. You don't have a coin to your name. No wonder you're so pleasant. I don't know. This is definitely an edge case. This triggers when you have insulted him, you've asked to pay him for him to take you somewhere, and you don't have any money on you. So doing bribe. So if dialogue target is equal to boat 19, then charge money and go. Maybe we can come to another arrangement. You always want to seduce everyone, don't you? Doing bribe with no money. If dialogue target is, wait, no. Dude, if dialogue target is boat 19, then charge money and go. I think I'm tired. We have money somewhere here. Clear money. Although in Vampire the Masquerade, I always pour points into seduction for sure. Nice. I'm stumbling into a problem here. The money system in the game is pretty bad, and I don't know what we should do. The main problem is we don't have any proper money sinks. I guess we kind of do. Basically, we've got 3 types of money. Like, the money is elemental in the game, but we don't have enough money sinks. We have chests cost money, which I think is stupid on the face of it, but I think the way to fix that is pretty easy. We just change it from a chest graphic to something more magical, kind of making it more sense. We have a slot machine, which is basically the same thing as a chest. It's not really a slot machine, but it's basically like you give it money, you have a chance to get something back, and then you can keep doing that, but the price to get a roll doubles every time. We have, I think we'll have something like portals to like another dimension where you can fight enemies and stuff, like in an arena kind of mode, and there will be like an admission fee to get into those, but none of that feels awesome. And I don't know if it would be more simplified if we only had one type of money, although it wouldn't make much of a difference, I don't think. So I'm not sure, basically. I need to think it over, but just, it doesn't feel like you'd ever want money specifically. And cake is the currency. That doesn't solve any problems. Get pity and go. Can you buy potions in the game? I have potions as a kind of back burner thing, so you basically mean temporary buffs, I guess. I have acquired candy. Congratulations. Welcome back. In most RPGs, the standard way to make money is to sell equipment picked up from enemies. Yeah. Well, haven't even implemented that, but it feels like you know, that's quite logical. But then they would just exacerbate the problem of having money but nothing to spend it on. More stacking healing potions and stuff. Well, we can't do healing potions because that doesn't work with the core concept. It would have to be some kind of temporary buff or something. I mean, if the portal rifts to the other dimensions are quite expensive, then you know, could save up to that. We did have yeah, we had an idea for a thing. I don't know if it's paying for fast travel might be a decent idea, possibly. Although no, it must. Okay, it is a good idea, but I say no because there's a breaker there. There are going to be bits where I'm going to it'll be possible to strand yourself there, and I'm just kind of assuming that you always have access to fast travel. So. Or if you can find something that people would want to buy that would affect gameplay. Right, so I did think of a thing which people might hate, but you know, like a troll toll, like literally a bridge with a troll on it, and he says you can't pass here unless you pay me money. And I wouldn't do that with like as a grinding thing, but just a little bit to, you know, so you have to at least prioritize what you're spending it on. But I don't know, that might suck because it is kind of boring. It doesn't really add anything, I don't think. That's the problem. I hate being condescending to people, so I don't want to do that. So I want to find something that money is actually useful for, if that makes sense. Is the problem with the money the fact that you have too much? Yes. Or like rather nothing to spend it on that is meaningful. Are there encounters while you travel, or is it more like Elder Scrolls where you teleport straight there when you fast travel? It's Elder Scrolls style. Meta level joke, just let us buy golden sinks. I like that. So you've implemented the idea of like gear. It might be a bit of scope creep, but you could add a special ability to certain gear you can only buy, or even sell treasure maps. Add a special ability to certain gear you can only buy. Or even sell treasure maps where people have to look for stuff with a very basic map and get the gear from there. Some kind of gear buff might be interesting. You could do buffs. Yeah. How's the mouse situation, by the way? It is iffy. They have eaten more of my shit, which makes me angry. But I haven't seen them recently. They haven't gone for the traps. I'm going shopping for food tomorrow, so I'm going to get some peanut butter to make the traps irresistible. You could do some really silly sort of stuff, like maybe every 30 seconds your boots leave a trail of fire, AoE. What about if you go to the blacksmith, you can pay him some money, I guess depending on the... just depending on the quality of the item, you could like pay him to add another random property or something. Stuff you can see. Stuff you can see is always good for sure. Money sinks. So we've got chests and slots. Honestly, Omex is on the ball. You already have familiar behavior. If you added pets that could be familiars, that would be legit. People would buy that stuff. Functional familiars or flavor familiars? Sorry, I'm just messaging my wife. This is a good cover. Yeah, it's Laura something. She's a Twitch streamer that does music. I just doubled it up there for a second, but I need the link. True. I meant as a solution for the mouse problem, but I love pets in game. That's funny. Good suggestion. Flavor, or even functional but not very effective. There would have to be a limit to the blacksmith puffs then, because otherwise people would have things with a lot of buffs. Or lots of stats, right? There is a limit. Max 5 stats per item. Buff equipment. Either by inserting a whole new slot or improving an existing one. By familiars. Can be just flavor. Cat, dog, bird. Maybe. Familiars is a pretty good idea. Access to other dimension portals. I'd love keep your favorite gear gold sync. Like you have to spend a bunch to upgrade your old low level rarity stuff into higher level rarity, so you can keep stuff that is visually appealing. Well, none of it has visual appearance, but you do get rolls of types of stats. So like you could get a thing that like makes death spells cost less and do more damage, which is great. But if you get it like early on, maybe the item doesn't scale with you. So yeah. So that would be we're improving an existing one. Yeah, so I could let you re-roll the stat of an item. So that would mean what am I thinking? If you reroll the stat, yeah, it would mean you'd make it like scale up with you again, kind of thing, maybe. That is scope creepy though, because that requires a whole new menu. Man, item scaling would have been a much briefer way to say that. Brevity is not my forte. Don't really mind at all, because you're bringing some really good stuff to the table. A lucky dip for the most expensive buff would be cool, but there's a chance that it gives you a debuff. Yeah, well, the game is quite a lot about sacrifice. So I guess if you're rolling stats and stuff, there maybe should be a chance that you. There are cursed item traits actually, so there's some. Most items come with a curse. So if you're like if you're adding a trait to your item, for instance, then I could just have it that there's a chance that it's cursed. I'll just show you now because I should have a bunch of things here. So I'll find you. Here you go. So this ring has got plus 7% experience for monsters. Turret spells cost 5% less, but you lose 16% mind resistance. So any red item trait like this could be added as well. Monsters drop less gold for this one. 17% shorter status effect length. Wall spell cost increased. Soul bolt spell cost increased. This one's crap. Projectile distances are reduced. Monsters drop less gold, but you have a 1% chance of free chests. Tart has so many good ideas. Abu doesn't mind if I borrow them. Yeah. I'm kind of annoyed that I've only got... Because if I had 5 dialogue options, I would have been able to... 0% chance of a free chests. Sounds cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I said 0%. Yeah, percent chance for... Yeah, so because the chests cost money, so when you have that stat, it just rolls it straight up, and then if you're lucky, basically doesn't charge you for it. It's pretty cool. Having ideas is dangerous. It's how you end up working on something for 3 months longer. Try years. Well, that was just because I was terrible at predicting how long it would take to do this stuff. So that's my fault. So money controller, I think I need for this. That's been ages since I even looked at that. Feature creep, yeah. So I end up with a massively popular cult classics. Yeah, I like that. That's a good attitude. That's what I'm doing here, isn't it? Right? Right? Create money. I'm not entering your brash cult. Oh, you're already in here. You're already in here. Minimum warehouse. Drink my Kool-Aid or get out. Come on, we have exclusive control over all the free weights. It's worth. Yeah, that would be a good selling point. Enter the Brash Cult, and you're not gonna get stared down at the free weights. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say roll between 0 and 10. Round 10. Clamp it at 0. And there, player money 1. There you go. Can I romance one of the academy students in Fates? Don't feel bad, man. Onegaishimasu. What does that mean? Right, let's try this. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, please. I see. Right, let's insult the guy. And then go for a sale. This just didn't do anything. That's because we did it in the wrong one. Money. Can I do the Titanic thing when I get on the boat? Like, I'm flying, Jack. You can roleplay that in your head. That's what you can do. Is that sufficient? I hope so. Right, let's insult the guy again. He's angry. Where did I gain? I shouldn't have gained money, that's wrong. 1. Get brush to include alchemy as a gold sink. 2. Use alchemy to combine cat pet and female academy student. 3. Get the cat girls. Oh, jeepers. Furries in. No. I don't have anything against furries, philosophically though. So 19. If it's 19, then we're gonna. That's when we ungrump, right? If. Or 22. Or. Okay. And then 19 should close it. Why? One. Amount, money, 1, 2, 3. Position. Offsets 20, spend true till 18. What did you say? What, that I wasn't against furries? Vector expected got no. Is that number 1? Is that the offset? I think it is the offset. Philosophically, what a nice way to say you're only against the furry buggers on morally, emotionally, and rationally. Oh, jeepers. Oh, I forgot to insult him. Barrage for local political office 2020. I don't know if I can run, actually. Can I run for city council? Right, now he's mad. Pay him. Don't believe you have legs, I don't think you can run. Have you not seen my legs? I'm sure I've done squats for subs. 154. I think if you're not in prison or have outstanding debt towards the country, you should be able to know. Well, I'm in the UK, Omix, so I don't know if. I assume you're in the US just because this is online, and also yeah, and I'm not from the UK, so I don't know if I'm allowed. Process info. Rebounds position. So it stopped here. So spent. What does the chest do? It's pretty confusing. Maps. And it's going to be wholesome. When you come in optimistic but get let down. That was cute. Yum, 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 yum. Suspend position. No, Tart, maybe he's just baiting you. You already mentioned squats for subs. Next thing you know, he's using the Mystery of Barrage legs to get you to subscribe to his premium Snapchat. You have been lured in. Don't follow it. Stay strong. All likes are alive. 2D is better than 3D, at least online anyway. That's true. Can we talk about how this game is a flat earth propaganda game? How so? Well, like the fact that it looks like that on the edges. Ah, crap. I keep forgetting I have to insult him. Otherwise this whole thing falls apart. It's all flat. Yeah, you know what I'm up to? Why did that still not work? Flat Earth conspiracy is just there to distract us from questioning why we're seeing ourselves from above. Sixth Sense was real. No spoilers. Some people might not have seen it. I actually really like conspiracy theories, even when I think they're stupid. I think they're super interesting, yeah. 156. Something does not have a property called script. Excuse me? Just know it exists because spoiling things was an early internet meme. That is true. There we go. Although it's not. Why is it not animating? It's just another animation like that. Okay, that's fine. What's happening here? that's why. Okay, that's fine. So actually, this is just in the wrong position. So if it's been spent. Shit, legit can't wait till there's like a full quest line implemented though. Yeah. I'm doing the court, and I think the court will be pretty nifty to have in. And all the sound effects are in and stuff. It's gonna be magic. Did you have any luck with the sound effect, the bit crushing? So if it was 19, which was when we paid the money? Yeah. After bribe. Haven't yet, mainly because I'd have to clear my computer chair. Gonna mod the game to include all of Tart's fantastic ideas, make it Arcanum 2.0. Ooh. There's a giant pile of clean laundry on it. Fates of Tart, a game where you throw swords at everyone and then romance them. Ultimate Waterworks. So 15. Right. Give money. Does that work? Hey, I didn't say romance them. How did you know I was thinking? It's all you think about. Alright, let's insult him. Pay him. I'm a romantic, what can I say? I was born on Valentine's Day. Brad is secretly a legless android-powered bot that Google is using to try and develop electronic espers. Can't believe you just figured that out. Kat's on her way back and she's gonna be hungry. That's a very intricate description, isn't it? Take out, am I right? I don't know. I'll do it for her if she wants it. But... We need to manage our money. Water is very static, you're right. Oh, didn't realize that. Where's boat 22? Ah, that's the boat 123. No, just 23. Boat 789. Actually, that's not right, is it? It shouldn't be. Nope. I'm gonna take this 1 sec, guys. He got an offer about 789 again. What do you mean offer? You've been here the entire time lurking away. posting cute emotes before then. So did I add this? I hadn't, and then this should take us there. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. It's finally working. If I knew that that's what Tart would post in response, I would not ask for cute emotes. Okay, that is working. Nice. If coming level. Update. Add boat and NPC to Fungal map and update NPC dialogue accordingly. Travel on sea charge money, apply forgiveness, vote 20, and move boat, see from grassland after travel. Okay, so we got that one to do. Boat is the most important NPC, is a pretty important one. It's not actually, but it's up there. Travel completed, equal to true. Might have another crack at the Grasslands track tomorrow, actually. That's awesome. That's pretty exciting. So that shouldn't actually do much. We'll do that though. So that's cool. He himself, a Saturday Brash fever indeed. Thank you very much for the bits. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. I'm alright, mouth is pain and feeling ill again and the world's coming to an end, but otherwise fine. That sounds like pretty good. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. I've enjoyed getting some work done today. Boat NPC shenanigans. Right. Spider and randoms. Scataway again, just for the day. She's been working on a boat. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, the working on like the engines and stuff isn't really appealing to me. Going sailing sometimes is alright. I quite like that. Just got some private messages from some kind of Korean username. I'm wondering if that's our friend from last time. Let's translate what he's saying. It is bad. Game dev. Oh god. This is the top barge SS Tugbraj. Yeah. That's so funny. It is bad. Game dev. That was pretty good. I'll put this in the Discord. That's pretty funny. I'm in the boat castle. Oh, obviously. Yes. Well, I don't know. I haven't named it. I'm just talking about how I was going about how I control Poop Deck, because Poop Deck, let's face it, is a hilarious concept. So. Yeah, so that was very hateful. Why would anyone do that to me? Right, I should make sure that there is food ready for Cat's arrival because she's gonna be tired and hungry and grumpy. I should probably make sure there's some wine, actually. That's probably the most important. So I should wrap this bad boy up. Which sucks, because he just got here himself. Jealousy? Why would he be jealous of bad game then? Come on, Tart. Look alive. Genso's on. Genso's nice. Let's go there. I like that. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Omix, thank you for watching the stream. Make sure there's poo. No, not poo. Food. Himself again. Thank you for the bits. I really appreciate it. This was fun. I enjoyed Saturday stream. Should do it more often. Although that means my wife is gone, which is maybe not as good. But the sentiment is that I like hanging out with you. Let's leave it at that, right? Right. See you later, guys. Stand by for a raid of Genso stream. He's a very nice dude, so enjoy. It was very great to see the man from Asan. That's me. Right. Bye bye, everyone. Love you all.